already well on our way to my doctor appointment. It's like a 2.5-hour drive, so nobody is enjoying it. I don't know, I'm having a really bad pain week in my hips and in my back and in my legs and all over my body. So, not the best week to go driving, but I mean, I guess considering the doctor we're seeing, it's a good week to be flared up. Anyways, yeah, that's what we're doing. So we've been driving for like an hour now. We should be getting there in like an hour and a half. I'm like all propped up. Sit in the car. I have like a brown pillow, and then I have this thick pillow, and then I have my heating pad. Basically, I have my neck pillow, and our car also has heated seats, so I'm using those. And I'm also taking hydrocodone around the clock just for today. I don't do that normally because it makes me pretty sick if I do it consistently. Oh, and I have my fluids, which I haven't even started yet, but I probably should. So yeah, it's a lot of work for me to go on car rides. We left Sherlock at home. He's in like a little playpen thing. He should be fine. I mean, he's not gonna get his morning and afternoon training today, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I'll take him on a walk when I get back. I'll get some energy out and do some training with him if he feels up to it, because sometimes throwing off a dog schedule like this, they don't necessarily feel up to training when you get back, and that's fine. You really don't want to burn out a dog, so I always just like, I feel it out. If I get back and I try to do training and he's not really into it, then I'll just take him on a walk, because I don't want him to get all stressed. But yeah, my sister stayed home with him today, so she's gonna be just watching him and Rudy. That's my update. There's not really anything interesting to say. I will update you guys when I get there. Oh, and I'm gonna start my fluids in a moving car, so that's a first. That should be interesting. My fluids in the car, and I must say it was not as confusing as I expected it to be, although I did make a giant mess and now there's like flushes and scrub the hubs everywhere, but I did it, and now we're almost there. We're like half an hour out, so that's good because our appointment starts in half an hour. While I was starting my fluids, we got in this traffic jam, which was actually kind of good timing because the car wasn't moving as much. And there was like all of these cars, and when we reached the end of the traffic, this huge truck that was like hauling dirt had flipped on its side, and there were just all these police officers and ambulance and fire truck, I think. Yeah, it was quite the scene. Hopefully everybody's okay in there. And that's about it. We're here. Also, funny story. Starting my fluids in the car was easy, but I accidentally got myself all tangled in the seatbelt. So it was an easy fix. I just had to loop the bag through, but gotta remember that if I ever have to start fluids in the car again. Anyways, we're here and just in the nick of time, so we are going to rush inside and go meet a doctor. And I gotta get my shoes. Hopefully this goes well. This is kind of where I wish Sherlock was already fully trained, because I often need a service dog while I'm at doctor's offices. Just totally forgot about you guys for like the last 8 hours. It's because we had to put the camera like in this case and I couldn't see it, and if I don't see something I completely forget it exists. Anyways, update on the appointment. The doctor was really nice. He's a pediatrician, so he's got really nice bedside manners, and they took x-rays of my hips, and surprise, surprise, there's nothing wrong with my bones. Could have told you that. Which I mean is good news, because it means I don't need surgery for like hip dysplasia, but means also that there's really nothing from a medical standpoint that can be done for me except for just kind of like palliative care things like painkillers, physical therapy, which I've already tried. Just basically the same old, like try to do physical therapy if you can, but of course I can't do physical therapy, obviously, otherwise I would be doing it. Make sure that if any new symptoms arise, you tell your primary care physician, like constant nerve pain or the hip locking up. You know, basically we drove 2.5 hours just for the same stuff I already knew, but that's fine, I guess. We had to rule out whatever the hell my doctor wanted to rule out. With EDS, the issue is not in your bones, it is in your collagen or connective tissue. So that means in the muscles and stuff and the tendons and cartilage. those sort of things don't show up on an x-ray. That's actually what x-rays were designed to like kind of look through, so they can look at your bones. So when they take an x-ray of my hips, all they can say is like, yeah, your hip joint is currently in place and it doesn't seem to have any arthritis or dysplasia that would give us cause for surgery or reconstruction or anything like that. But that doesn't tell them much about micro tears in my muscles or in my tendons, or about inflammation that can be caused by my mast cell problems. So basically, the doctor can't say there's nothing wrong with my legs, because obviously there's something wrong with my legs if I'm falling and out of balance and injuring myself whenever I stand. But he can say there's nothing he can do right now for my legs, which is almost worse. For now, I guess I'm just stuck in the wheelchair while we are waiting to see an immunologist who I really hope will be able to find some answers about what's going on with my immune system, with my mast cells and my white blood cells being weird. And maybe they'll give us some answers as to what's going on with my joints, like if my immune system is affecting that negatively. Obviously, since I'm going to be in the wheelchair full-time indefinitely, we still are looking to get a new wheelchair that actually fits me and is designed for full-time use. But I'm kind of putting that on hold because we're waiting to go to hopefully the Abilities Expo and find some information about wheelchairs. Also, I don't think I told you guys this, but one of my brakes on my wheelchair isn't working now, so that's super fun. We have to find a way to get that fixed. But yeah, so we are almost home. It should have been a 2.5 hour drive. It was a 5-hour drive because of traffic. I don't like the sun. It's been hurting my eyes, and I have a pounding headache, probably just from my neck being an issue. And this whole time, Sherlock's been home in a kennel. Well, not a kennel, like a playpen. We're not putting him in a crate. Like a playpen with water and food and everything he needs. It's at like 9 in the morning and it's 7. We're gonna be getting home at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna go home totally exhausted and try to exercise Sherlock so that he can get some sleep. Which, yeah. Once he's older, he'll obviously just come with me to these appointments, but right now that he's little, we have to leave him home. Can I show the people your new toy, puppy? Yes. So my mom got Sherlock this new toy, which is adorable, by the way. Yeah, you gotta ask nicely. Get your paws off. Okay, here you go. As you can see, he loves it. It's supposed to be like BPA free, super safe. I'll put the link to the website down in the description. Made out of sap. But it's like really cool. Can I see it really quick? Thank you. Because it's like super soft and squishy, but seems to be pretty durable because he's been going at it for quite a while now and has not poked a hole in it. He really loves it, you guys. When we first gave it to him, he was jumping up and pouncing on it to make it squeak. I don't think he's ever gonna let me have it back. Sherlock, you like your toy? Do you like your toy?
Does he have any smell?
No, he loves it over there. He's like, are you gonna give me kibble? See, there's the toy. It looks like a cute little smiling fish. All right, oh, leave those alone. Don't be naughty. Oh, don't be naughty. Don't be naughty. Sherlock, sit. That's a good boy. All right, so quick update. We took Sherlock on a walk. I took him for like a 40-minute walk, and I'll preface this by saying that I do not recommend you take a large breed dog on a 40-minute walk every day because it would be really hard on their joints, and a puppy of his age I think should be going, I think the time is 20 to 30 minutes at most daily. Ideally, because he's a large breed, you break up the walks in 2 segments. That's a little bit more difficult for me to do because obviously my heat intolerance makes that tough. But anyways, I took him on a 40-minute walk today. It was kind of an exception to the rule because he didn't get to stretch his legs at all today because he was in a little playpen and I knew he was going to have a lot of energy. He super enjoyed his walk, although we did come across a few things that spooked him, especially barking dogs. Like there are a few houses we passed that the dogs could like see us walking by, I guess, and they were barking super aggressively, and that really spooked him. So I'll talk to his trainer about possibly desensitizing him to that. Where he goes for training, they always have a few dogs in the back, so I wonder if maybe they can use one of those dogs to do some desensitization training with Sherlock, because he gets super freaked.
Oh, it's a little nugget. Oh, it's a little nugget.
There's my little nugget, you guys. There's my big nugget. Little nugget, big nugget. Little nugget, big nugget. Little nugget. Alright. Such a snuggle bug. Anyways, so we took Sherlock on a 40-minute walk, and then we gave him that awesome toy, which you guys saw earlier, which made him super pumped. Obviously, he's exhausted, although he doesn't seem like it because he's sitting up staring at me right now. Weirdo. And then I took a shower because I got all nasty and sweaty and hot during the walk. Well, not super sweaty, because, well, I'm chronically dehydrated, so I don't really sweat a lot, but I sweat more now that I have my fluids, so weird victory, I guess. Anyways, so I took a shower super carefully because my port is still accessed, obviously, and that felt nice because now I'm super clean, and now I'm going to go to bed. Well, all of us are gonna go to bed. Say good night, vlog!